Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another live stream, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we're sticking to the schedule. Like I said, every other day, I'm going to try to stick to that. And if I can, I will stream in between those every other days if I have the opportunity to. But just to stay consistent, I want to keep it to every other day as the strict schedule. Anything extra is extra. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I saw SML posted a new video, so that's the first thing we're going to be reacting to, and then we'll get into the other stuff as we go on. It's good to be back. All right, let's see what we got going on. We got SML movie new, The Wife Swap. Let's get it.
Marvin, I love my smoothie. You want to try it?
No.
But it's healthy.
I don't want it.
But it's yummy healthy.
There's no such thing as yummy healthy. Healthy's bad.
Ah, there's a lizard in the house!
Oh!
Kill it!
Baby, it's a toy.
But it's gonna bite me. Kill it!
It's a toy.
Ahoy, mateys!
Oh, God, there's so much going on.
Jesus.
I said ahoy.
Why are you dressed like a pirate?
Because I gotta go do this commercial for this LASIK eye surgery and plastic surgery center.
It's the same place.
Yeah, they'll give you new eyes and a new booty. I gotta say that on TV.
Why would you do such an embarrassing commercial?
Because money's tight, and so is the poo-poo. Hey, Marvin, do you actually know why pirates wore eye patches?
Ooh, because they're missing an eye.
No, stupid! What a dumb answer! No, the real reason is because it was dark below decks, so they would always wear an eye patch over one eye, so one eye was always acclimated to the dark and they could see.
That's stupid.
Yeah, well, the pirates think you're stupid.
Well, the pirates wouldn't even know who I was.
Well, this one doesn't. He fucking hates you.
Well, guys, calm down.
Wait, are you drinking Smoothie King?
Yeah, and it's mine, not yours. You can't have any.
I don't
What's up,
want
the
any
Smoothie
anyway.
King
I just
Jazz or
happened to go
something?
to high school with Martin Smoothie King Jr.
Martin Smoothie
here we
King
go.
Jr.
Yeah, let me tell you about him. So when I was in high school, there was this guy named Martin Smoothie King Jr., and he loved
we
smoothies.
go.
Everywhere he went, he had a smoothie with him. He had a dream that one day, everyone would have a smoothie in their hand. He tried to sell his own smoothies, but the school shut it down with fire hoses and dogs. Martin Smoothie King Jr. held a 1,000-student march for smoothies to be allowed in school. He even went on the morning announcements and gave a speech. I have a dream that one day smoothies will be allowed in school. And then he was assassinated by Jamba Earl Juice.
Martin Smoothie King Jr.
Yep.
But that's not a real person.
Yes, he is. I went to high school with him. That's why she has that drink. Martin made that.
Will you stop with your stories? We know they're not real. You're just wasting time.
Well, an ad coming up, so sit tight.
What? Listen, Martin Smoothie King Jr. is not a real person. You're thinking of Martin Luther King
Nah,
Jr.
nah.
What, Martin Luther? No. Martin Luther King Jr. is a totally different person. What, do you think I went to school in the 60s? No, I'm talking about Martin Smoothie King Jr. He was part of the sippable rights movement. He has his own holiday in January,
definitely
Martin Smoothie
making this
King
up,
Jr.
man.
Day. You get 50% off smoothies.
Will you stop with your bullshit? We know it's not real. Let's just watch TV
And
or
Rose is
something.
Okay,
on
give me
and
Martin's
he's
drink back, Dad.
pressing.
Hands off my drink!
I don't know why you're drinking a smoothie anyway. It's already cold in here. I feel like I'm in Snezhnaya. You'll see. Just turn
Okay.
the TV. Ahoy, mateys! Are you having trouble seeing land ho?
What did you call me?
Shut up, you're not supposed to be here yet. Go. Well, sail on in to LASIK and Booty Lagoon, where we'll have you seeing 20/20 vision. What's that? You don't have enough booty? Well, with our BBLs, you're gonna have more treasure in your stern than a Spanish galleon.
Polly wants a fat ass.
Oh, God, how much are they paying me? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I thought you said you have to go shoot that commercial.
Yeah, well, I have to reshoot it because apparently we're not allowed to say fat ass on TV.
Well, they aired it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they would.
That was really embarrassing.
Shut up!
Let's just watch something else. It's cold in here.
Yeah, it's like Snezhnaya.
Brr, is it cold in here, or am I just in Snezhnaya, the brand new area in Genshin Impact? If you don't know about Genshin Impact yet, you definitely
is this-
should. It's a massive free-to-play open-world
They
action
incorporated
RPG
it
available
into
on
the-
pretty much any
hey,
device,
that's unique,
including
man.
mobile.
Shout
Build
out
your party
SNL.
and take them exploring across the massive world of Teyvat, where you can do everything
Gotta
from
watch it
cooking
now.
meals to fighting bosses for rewards. Genshin just released their massive brand new update where you can now explore the area of Snezhnaya. Well, you'll see things like the Fatui Harbingers gather and meet the Cryo Archon. They're also bringing in two new exciting characters, Odette and Alyosha. Odette is a ballerina known for her frosty elegance and her cryo powers. Alyosha is a highly skilled hunter with electro abilities. Along with the new update, Genshin is collaborating with Crunchyroll and Discord, where you can claim in-game rewards during their campaign period. Check those platforms out to find out more about those exciting offers. If you've never played Genshin before, or if you're a veteran like me and you're itching for this this update, you should definitely go and check it out. Show us some support and check out Genshin on whatever device you like by clicking the download link below and use the gift code on screen to get 60 Prima Gems and 5 Adventurers experience. Once you're in, all you have to do is go and complete the Mondstadt Archon quest, and the Snezhnaya area will unlock. Thanks so much to Genshin for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you in Tayvan.
Wow. WN.
Breaking news, MK! The show Wife Swap is offering $50,000 for two
Oh, here we go,
couples
the
to
title of the
swap
video.
wives. If you're interested and think you could swap your wife for a new one, give them a call.
Wife swap. I wish I had done that with my pig of an ex-wife. Then hopefully we could swap with some guy who owns a buffet so she'd be happy. And then he would have a supermodel wife that's willing to cheat on her buffet-owning husband because he doesn't pay enough attention to her because he's too busy running the buffet and not paying attention to her big gazongas, which need motorboating, of course. So then we wouldn't swap back and she'd be my wife. And then she would bounce on it. And I'd call it posing.
Jesus.
Back to
Sorry,
reality.
I was daydreaming.
Marvin, I want to be on Wife Swap.
Oh no, you're just gonna cheat on me, bitch!
Why would
Well,
you
I'm just
say
getting the
that?
7-year itch.
Well, then itch it then! I've got a 7-year itch behind my testes. Could be a wart or an ingrown hair.
Listen, we're never gonna do wife swap
Nah,
because then you would
Roses
just
cooked,
cheat
bro.
on me.
Marvin, you
I
gotta
wouldn't, Marvin, and
go.
besides, it pays $50,000.
Oh, I could pay off my debt with that. I'm up to my buccaneers.
Oh my god, I hate him!
You're in debt.
Yeah, I'm in
That was
debt.
a good one.
That's why you think to dress like a pirate.
Okay, listen, we're not doing wife swap ever. The only way I'd ever swap wives with someone is if I knew you wouldn't cheat on me.
I wouldn't cheat on you.
Well, don't swap with me. I fucking hate your wife.
I hate him too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's it, guys. We should swap wives, buddy.
Did you not just hear me say I hate her?
And I hate him.
That's why it's perfect. I know she wouldn't cheat on me with you, and right, you know I wouldn't do anything with your wife, and then we could get $50,000.
You want to live in my house, bang my wife, wipe your ass with my toilet paper, and eat my Cheetos? No, thank you.
I said I wasn't gonna bang your wife.
I was worried about the Cheetos.
I'm not gonna eat your Cheetos. Just bring them here.
I don't want him to bring his Cheetos and sit on our couch and eat them.
See, she's a bitch. I want a divorce already.
I want a divorce too!
It's perfect, guys. We just last a few days. We get $50,000 each, and then we move on with
That
our
is
lives.
perfect, though.
I should probably
think
consult
it'll
my
work.
wife about this, but her opinion doesn't matter. I want money.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, let's swap wives, but let's call the company.
Okay.
Wait, hold on! What about me? Who gets custody of the tard?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, it's wife swap. You have to stay here. It's not tard swap.
Oh, you're right. That's a
And it's a
different
grown
show.
man.
Yeah, so Jeffy, you're gonna stay here, and the only person that has to leave is Rose, and your wife has to come here.
Okay, I'll go call the people.
Boydie, I don't understand why I'm packing a suitcase. Are we going on vacation?
You are?
I am? Boydie, where am I going? Somewhere with a beach?
No, you're going to Marvin's house.
Your little bald friend?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Little
See,
ball
Karen, we're on
friend.
a show called Wife Swap.
Oh, Boydie, I didn't know you were a swinger.
No, I'm not a swinger, okay? It's just a TV show.
Oh, no, Boydie, I'm sorry. I'm not enough for you. Maybe we can try marriage
goodness.
counseling.
No, Karen, it's not like that. It's a TV show, and they're paying us $50,000 to swap wives.
Oh, wow, Boydie, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. So you're just gonna go over to Marvin's house and do the stuff you do with me, but with him.
But Boydie, we do a lot of dirty stuff.
Well, don't do the dirty stuff, okay? Do the other stuff, like clean. Honestly, be a piece of shit. I don't care.
But Boydie, if we're gonna be on TV, I want to look good.
Okay, whatever. Do whatever. Just do it over there.
Boydie, do I need a facelift?
No, but if you need a BBL, I got you covered there. I got a discount. Now get your stuff. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, Boydie. Bye, Boydie. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Oh, hopefully I have time to take a shit.
Hey, I'm here.
There goes my shit. Is the camera crew with you?
Right here, mate.
Give me a second. Okay, you can do this. $50,000. Okay. Hey!
Hi, honey.
Don't call me that.
Hey.
You can call me Captain
Asshole.
Ahab. Yeah, so welcome to my house.
Our house.
Yeah, our house. Come on in.
Okay, thank you.
Bitch. So this is my couch where I sit.
Wow, it's very white and hard.
Yeah, well, so am I. What are you gonna do about it?
What?
Listen, bitch, I like to eat puffy Cheetos on my big white hard couch.
Well, I'm glad you're eating because I don't cook at my house. We have a chef.
Yeah, so do I. Her name is Karen, which is now you.
Well, I told you I don't cook.
Well, you see the camera, right? Don't you want to look like a good wife for the camera? What kind of wife doesn't cook?
Well, what should I make?
I don't know. Whatever she has in the freezer. Go look.
Can you say please?
Bitch. Well, she fucked the puffs up. You see that when you do the puffs?
Oh, man.
How about that? Put your suitcase behind the couch. Fucking ruined my puffs.
All you have in the freezer is a bunch of lasagna.
No, don't cook lasagna. My wife does that all the time and it always sucks.
I'm making the lasagna.
Okay, I'll have Cheetos for dinner then. Oh shit, you're not getting my bald spot, are you?
It's been in a few shots.
No.
All right, Jeffy, when new mommy and the camera crew get here, you need to be on your best behavior. No, none of that stupid shit, right? Because all of America's going to be watching. So you have to give a prime example of what a modern American... What are you doing?
What the heck?
Today, I'm a slug. Oh, no, Jeffy, you're not a slug then. No, please don't do this. We're going to be on camera, Jeffy.
He's a grown man.
Please get up. How much money to get up? Oh, God.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, who's your friend?
This is my special needs son.
I'm not special needs, I'm Tartar Binks.
Yeah, he's Tartar Binks.
Oh, like the sauce.
Yeah, he's Tartar like the sauce. Jeffy, introduce yourself to the nice lady.
Jeffy Snickerpippets, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Snickerpippets.
His name is not Snickerpippets.
How do you know?
Your first name's Jeffy, your last name's Jeffy.
Well, Snickerpippets is my middle name. Jeffy Snickerpippets Jeffy.
That's not right, that's lies.
Yes, it is.
Wow, you're so bald. You're even balder than my husband.
Oh, well, my name is Marvin. Nice to meet you.
I know who you are, Marvin. We've met before.
Yeah, I just didn't, the camera doesn't know that.
Oh, look at that. I'm shedding. Here, you can have my hair. You need it more than me.
Oh, no, Daddy, we're the Lady and the Tramp.
I like you guys. You guys are fun.
Well, all we do is sit on the couch all day and watch TV.
That's what I do at home. But sometimes I make lasagna.
Are you good at making lasagna?
I'm great at making lasagna. I make it for Boyne all the time. He says it's his favorite.
Oh, well, I'm in the mood for lasagna. You want to try some lasagna? Oh, he's a slug again.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, no salt. For the slug. Jeffy, please. The camera guy's gone. Don't do this shit.
Okay, lasagna's ready.
I told you I'm eating Cheetos.
I told you I was making the lasagna.
Oh, so I can just eat it and throw up on national television? Is that what you want?
Yeah, and I hope you choke.
Yeah, I hope I do too. Okay, America, let's see how her lasagna is.
So, how is it?
That's the best fucking lasagna I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Wait, what?
That's the best lasagna I have ever had in my life.
How?
I don't know. What did you do to it?
I cooked it.
But did you like add something like a secret recipe?
No, I just put it in the oven.
What? How is it this good? You mean it can be this good all the time?
Well, what does Karen do?
I don't know. She says it's like her great grandmother's secret recipe, but it still comes out of the fucking Stouffer's box.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, this is amazing. It's not even stinky. I need more. Give me more lasagna.
Okay.
More.
Okay, the lasagna's ready.
Oh, I can't wait to try this yummy lasagna.
I don't have any arms.
But Jeffy, they're in your shirt.
No, they're not. They ran away.
We've done that before. Jeffy, take your arms out.
off, boo.
Okay, wait. Why is it burnt?
Oh, that's where all the flavor lives. It gives it a smoky and the bandit flavor.
Wait, it's
And it's chewy, like beef jerky.
lasagna's not supposed to be chewy. Wait, is that plastic?
Oh, you found the plastic. That's good luck. It's like finding the baby in the king cake or the wishbone.
Wait, why does it smell stinky?
Well, Boyne calls my lasagna stinky and he still eats it.
Oh God, it's hard as a rock.
Just try it. It's my great-grandmother's recipe, Mrs. Stouffer. It's a foolproof lasagna.
Okay, I guess I'll take a bite.
What's wrong?
It's fucking disgusting.
What?
It tastes like throw up.
It's an acquired taste.
No, it's disgusting. Yes, Jeffy. That's how gross it is.
You just don't have a good palate.
No, you know what? My palate wants McDonald's. Come on,
No,
Jeffy.
that's so unhealthy.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up, and this is the only compliment I'm ever gonna give you, bitch.
Well, can you not preface it by calling me that?
Okay, you're right, but I gotta say, that lasagna was amazing. I'm talking out of this world, the best I've ever had. If you cook like that all the time, Marvin should appreciate you more. He doesn't know what he's got.
Really? You know, it's funny you say that because actually, I just feel like he just
What's
sits
going
there
on
all
here?
day and does absolutely nothing, and I feel so unseen and unheard. And you know, I would really love to cook for Marvin, but it's like he doesn't even pay attention to me. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I
sorry,
knew
thought
it.
we were having a moment.
No!
There's the lasagna. I got lasagna brain. I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again!
I told Marvin I wouldn't do this. Please cut that out.
It all stays in, mate.
No, Marvin, I'm sorry. It was the lasagna.
You know what? I'm going home.
No, don't. Oh, now I look bad.
You're still in your pirate outfit, by the way.
Oh, God damn it, that's so embarrassing!
Oh man, a quarter pounder with cheese and French fries. Shippy!
Marvin, I don't appreciate that you walked away from our first fight as a married couple.
Well, I don't appreciate you making burnt-ass lasagna and expecting me to eat it. Yeah, cry about it.
No one likes my lasagna. Boydie doesn't like it. You didn't like it. I'm a failure.
Well, it's gross.
I can't do anything right ever.
Well, don't say that. I mean, just because you don't know how to make lasagna doesn't mean you don't know how to do anything right.
Like what?
I mean, you know how to pull stray hairs out of your head.
Say more nice things.
Well, I mean, you know how to do your eye makeup. That's pretty cool. It's blue, and I like your colorful rainbow dress. That's neat. I'm sure that costs us a good amount of money. Yeah.
What's wrong?
Why would you kiss me?
Incredible,
Because
both
we're
of them.
married.
Well, no, we're not. It's for the show.
Boydie said it was a swinging show.
No, he did not. It's not a swing show. It's wife swap. We're supposed to swap wives. Delete that footage. I don't want my wife to see it.
Sorry, I can't delete any footage unless one of you quits the show.
Well, then I quit. Get out of here. Delete that footage.
But we're married.
No, leave.
Okay, fine.
Oh, God. I really hope Rose doesn't see the footage of that girl kissing me. She'll lose her mind. She'll probably leave me.
Hey, Marvin.
Ah!
What?
What are you doing here? I thought we wife swap.
I quit the show.
Why'd you quit?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, we quit too.
Oh, really? Why?
Because she made awful lasagna. It was gross.
Huh, really? Well, I was told I make really good lasagna.
Like,
You know, too good.
what does that mean?
Like, you know, he just kind of kissed me.
You kidding? What?
Well, he
Yeah.
liked my lasagna and he kissed me.
Well, what? Did you give up the nunu?
No.
Oh, did you hang it, poo poo?
No, poo-poo.
So you didn't give up the nunu or the poo poo?
No, poo-poo.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, he just kissed me.
Wait, did you kiss him back?
Well, no, I told him to get off of me.
Well, she tried to kiss me.
What?
Yeah.
Marvin!
Yeah, she did tricks on it, right, Jeffy? Mm-hmm.
Jeffy? Marvin!
I lied. I wanted to seem cool. She did try to kiss me, and I pushed her off because they weren't supposed to kiss us. They were supposed to be wife swaps. Supposed to get $50,000.
You want to go kick their ass?
Yeah, let's go kick their ass.
Yeah, let's go!
Kick their ass. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm stupid.
Hey, Boynie.
Hey, Karen, what are you doing here? You forget something?
No, I got kicked off the show.
Why?
Well, you see, I thought Marvin and I were having a moment, and so I tried to kiss him.
Oh, thank God.
What? Why?
I also thought me and his wife were having a moment, and I tried to kiss her.
Oh, Boynie.
Yeah, I know. God, we're so stupid.
Two knuckleheads.
Couple of cheating knuckleheads. Mm-hmm. God knows if she kissed it back, I would have gone all the way.
Same.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would have torn that up. They couldn't show that on TV. I would have put on quite a show.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, honestly, it was new, so it might
Like
not have
what?
lasted long.
I'm just.
Don't last long when it's oldie.
Oh, okay,
What an
all right,
episode.
you don't have to be hurt.
Hey, you.
Hey, you!
I don't like you. You tried to kiss my wife.
You tried to kiss my husband!
That's fucked up, man.
You know, I'm sorry. What, really? Well, do you want to hug it out? Yeah.
I should be able to slap the shit out of you.
Yeah, you should. I'm sorry, Marvin. You should be able to hit me.
Yeah, one good slap across the
Yes,
face.
it's only fair.
All right, get ready for the slap of your life.
No, don't do it. God, I'm scared.
No, you owe me a slap.
No, but now that I know what's coming, it's gonna hurt.
Okay, just close your eyes.
Okay, I can't. Hold on. No, but I know you're gonna do it, though. You're winding up. You're like,
Oh, okay, I won't wind up.
Come on, Boynie, take it like a man.
Okay. No, don't.
You can't flinch.
I really don't want to get hit.
Stop blocking.
I don't want you to
Let me line it up.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Some soft skin.
Thank you, I moisturized.
All right, here it comes.
Oh, don't say here it comes. That's gonna sound like it really hurts.
Okay, I'm not gonna say here it comes.
Okay. Do you have to hit me, though?
Yes, you
Why?
kissed my wife.
No.
I know, but can't we resolve this some other way? I don't want to get hit.
Okay, answer this question. If she would have kissed back, would you win all the way?
No, I would have stopped right there.
He's a liar.
Good.
Don't hit me.
Okay, yeah, wait. Wife,
What?
pull the shirt down. Show the goods.
Oh, yeah. Ow! Okay, ow!
Yeah, that's right. That was a good slap, wasn't it?
It really was. That really hurt.
Now we're even.
Yes, okay.
Even
that's-
Stevens.
That's fair. What the fuck is that? What is...
Oh my God.
Is that a lizard?
I don't. That's,
I think it's a toy.
All right, what was that? Well, okay, let's see. What was the question? SML question: which SML character do you wish you could switch lives with? If I could switch lives with anyone, it would be Brooklyn T. Guy. And you want to know why? Because I want to work hard, man. I want to work hard. All right, let's get into the next one. Leave it in the comments which character would you switch? Which SML character would you switch lives with if you could? All right, leave that in the comments below. Let's get into the next one though. I got something lined up. I got some videos I wanted to check out. What a weird episode, man. What the heck, boy? All right. No, it wasn't in history. It was in watch later. Let's check these out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Do animals know when you're trying to help them? Yeah. All right. All right. I want to check it out.
Every wild
All
animal
right. Hold
carries
on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do the intro. All right. We're gonna be checking out. Do wild animals know when a human is trying to help them? Listen. Do they? Well, let's find out, man. Let's find out. It's gonna be interesting.
Every wild animal carries a threat assessment running constantly in the background. Speed of approach, direction, eye contact. The calculation happens faster than thought, and the output is almost always the same. Get away from the human. This is not instilled through learning. It runs in species that have never encountered a human before. Tested in controlled conditions, confirmed across dozens of wildlife studies. The threat response to humans appears to be encoded at a level deeper than individual experience. It is inherited. When we rescue a trapped animal, cutting the net, pulling it from the mud, freeing it from the snare, we tend to assume the animal understands what's happening. The research suggests otherwise.
Oh, wow.
Something else is going on, and scientists who have spent careers studying it are still working out what to call it. Start with what being trapped does to the body. The moment a wild animal loses the ability to move, its physiology enters a state with no real human equivalent. Cortisol saturates the bloodstream. Adrenaline climbs to levels that would be lethal if sustained for more than a few minutes. Heart rate doubles, then doubles again. A study in the European Journal of Wildlife Research found that ungulates caught in fencing show higher cortisol concentrations than animals injured by gunshot or struck by vehicles, higher than being shot. The body is burning through every reserve it has, running every emergency system at once, doing what animals have done in moments like this for longer than the species has existed, waiting to die or fighting until it can't. From the outside, this state has a specific look: pupils fully dilated, muscles rigid, not tense the way a nervous animal is tense, but locked, the way a body locks when it has committed everything to a single outcome. The mouth may open slightly. Breathing becomes shallow and very fast. Wildlife rehabilitators describe it as the animal going somewhere else, still present in the body, but no longer attending to anything that isn't the immediate threat. So when a human walks toward a trapped animal, the animal doesn't read rescuer. It reads the arrival of an apex predator at the worst possible moment. This is why the thrashing gets worse the closer you get. The animal's threat system interprets proximity as the final phase of a hunt. It spends its last energy on the only response its history has ever given it. And then, in some of these encounters, something shifts. The animal goes still. Not from exhaustion, something more deliberate than that. The shift is visible when it happens. Field researchers and wildlife rehabilitators who have seen it describe a specific transition. The rigid locked body softens fractionally, the frantic motion stops, and the animal orients. Not away from the human, toward them. It holds that position and watches. In December 2005, a crab fisherman found a female humpback whale tangled in rope lines 18 miles off San Francisco. The ropes were wrapped around her mouth, her pectoral fins, her tail. 12 crab traps, 90 pounds each, hung off her body and pulled her downward. She was fighting constantly just to keep her blowhole above the surface. A rescue team arrived within hours. 4 divers entered the water carrying curved knives, knowing a single reflexive movement from her tail could kill any of them. She stopped moving the moment they entered the water. For over an hour, she held position at the surface while the divers worked around her body. At several points, she repositioned herself, rotating, extending a fin, adjusting her angle, in ways that gave the divers better access to the lines they were cutting. A 50-foot, 50-ton animal chose to hold still while strangers with knives worked across her body. The explanation researchers favor has to do with threat pattern recognition. A predator closing in moves fast with aggression, closing distance in a direct line. That specific movement pattern is what a trapped animal's alarm system has been calibrated to detect across millions of years of evolution. A human trying to help moves differently, slowly, without sudden gestures, touching the trap instead of the animal, producing no sounds that match anything in the threat catalog. The brain's searches its entire library of threat signatures and comes back empty. With no recognized pattern to respond to, the crisis response stalls. The animal waits. In Yellowstone, a research team found a wolf in a leg-hold trap. The wolf lunged and snapped at every approach, exactly what the biology predicts. One researcher stopped moving and held eye contact with the animal without looking away. Eye contact between predator and prey carries specific weight in mammal communication. Predator approaching to kill does not typically hold steady eye contact. It watches the prey's movement, tracks the body, calculates. Sustained direct eye contact that doesn't accompany aggression or movement is a signal that sits outside the standard predator threat template. Some researchers believe it may read as a form of social engagement rather than a hunt posture. The animal's alarm system, already searching for a pattern that matches a predator, encounters something it wasn't built to classify. After several minutes, the wolf stopped lunging. It sat down. It held the eye contact back. When the team began working on the trap, the wolf watched their hands. When the trap released, it stood still for a moment, looked directly at the researcher, then walked into the tree line. Field researchers describe this as suspension of threat response rather than anything more loaded. The alarm system doesn't switch off. It loses its anchor point. The expected sequence of predator behavior never arrives, and the crisis response has nothing to lock onto. The harder question is what happens after the trap opens. When the last rope was cut from the humpback off the Farallon Islands, she swam in wide circles around the divers before surfacing beside each one individually, nudging them with the tip of her jaw, one by one, before moving to the next. James Mosquito, one of the divers, described it to the San Francisco Chronicle as feeling like gratitude. Scientists are careful with that word. Humpbacks do interact with divers in certain conditions, and behavior following extreme physiological stress is hard to interpret cleanly. But humpback whales have spindle neurons, the same specialized brain cells found in humans, great apes, and elephants, associated with empathy and rapid social decision-making. These cells were long assumed to exist only in primates. The whale has the neurological architecture for the kind of processing that moment would require. Whether she used it that afternoon off San Francisco is something the data can't settle. Juvenile elephants pulled from mud pits in Kenya have been documented making physical contact with the people who freed them, trunk to hand, trunk to arm, before walking away. The trunk contact is significant. An elephant's trunk is its primary sensory organ. It contains more than 40,000 individual muscles and carries a density of nerve endings comparable to human fingertips. When an elephant extends its trunk to touch something deliberately, it is not a casual gesture, it is an examination. Researchers in elephant rescue contexts have noted that the animals sometimes hold the contact for several seconds, the trunk resting against the rescuer's arm or hand before withdrawing. The touch is slow and appears deliberate in a way that distinguishes it from reactive contact. Elephants mourn their dead, recognize themselves in mirrors, and carry social memories across decades. They have been observed returning to the bones of deceased companions and touching them with their trunks, family members sometimes, that died years before. The cognitive equipment to distinguish between a human who caused harm and one who ended it is not something elephants are missing. Some researchers go further. They point out that elephants in documented rescue situations have been observed staying close to the humans who freed them for longer than any threat suspension explanation requires. The threat is gone. The animal is free. There is no biological reason to remain. And yet several documented cases show elephants standing near their rescuers for minutes after release, not fleeing, not grazing, simply present, before eventually moving away. The honest answer to whether animals know when a human is trying to help them is that we genuinely don't know. What the data shows is that certain animals, cetaceans, elephants, wolves, measurably suspend their threat response when a calm human works around them without escalating. What happens post-rescue in some of these animals includes orienting towards the rescuer, making deliberate contact, and behaviors that serve no obvious survival function. What the data cannot reach is the inside of those encounters. What it is to be the wolf standing at the tree line, watching the people who freed it walk back to their vehicles. What the whale was doing when she moved from diver to diver in that cold water. Whether any of it meant something to her, or whether we find meaning in these moments because we are also animals running pattern recognition. And the pattern we keep finding is ourselves. There is a version of this question that science will eventually answer more precisely. The tools are getting better, neuroimaging in cetaceans, long-term behavioral tracking in elephant populations, more rigorous documentation protocols in wildlife rescue. The data will accumulate. Some of what is currently uncertain will become clearer. The researchers who study this most carefully hold the question open. The animals don't answer it.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hold on.
This is your brain when you're
Hold on.
struggling to
Chill
focus.
with that. Chill with that. Wow, that was informative for real. I had to lock in real quick. I had to be quiet because that was all very useful information. Incredible. So to recap, we just learned that this is which will kill you first. Let's go back to the other one.
Every wild
Yeah, we learned that wild animals, I mean, we don't know for sure yet, but they do definitely react to when humans, are trying to help them. We don't know if it's because of a natural, inclination for them, or if it's just, or if it's actual genuine compassion and a thank you. But I don't know. It just seems like the whale swimming back to each of the people that saved it. That seems like, to me, a little something. But I guess we won't know. We don't know right now. But soon we'll find out with the science as science grows. But that was definitely interesting. That was definitely interesting. Wow. All right, let's get on to the next one. Otherwise, demonstrates leave humans alone. That's definitely interesting. We'll check that out another time. Let's see. Why the Deadly Zone refuses to kill us? Not that one. That's like just like the other one we just saw. So, oh yeah, boil an egg. How to unboil an egg? Or woman flees after cop changes her tire. All right, let's see what else we got in my arsenal. All right, next we got. Let's see. What the? All right, next we got deaf dog thinks it's barking loud. All right, let's check it out. Incredible. Incredible. All right, let's see. Let's see. On to the next one. All right, it's being so slow. Reacting to woman goes on a run after cop changes her tire. No, we just saw that. Let's see. Back to the watch later. Everything in queue. Oh my goodness, that dog is crazy. All right. Let's see what we got next. Women. Hold on. Let's see the title.
Got a full house in here.
Chill. Women betray each other after $3 million drug bust. What are you guys doing with $3 million worth of drugs? Let's see the answer to that question.
Got a full house in here. Hey, I'm Officer Sharon, Cass Ground Police Department. Hey, the reason I stopped you, you're going a little fast. You know what speed limit is here?
75.
Yeah, I got you going pacing about 80, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
All right. Do you got your license, registration, insurance?
Right now, they already look guilty. Obviously, they are guilty, but their faces are just so, they can't even hide it. But it looks like they just got pulled over for speeding. I don't know how the drugs are going to come into play, but let's see.
What's this?
That's the insurance.
You don't even have a driver's license.
Oh, man. And it's getting worse and worse. Now they don't have a driver's license. It's only downhill from here.
You be driving.
No, it's because she got tired. I didn't want to,
Do you just not have a license, or is it suspended?
It's suspended.
You want to suspend it for? For DUI? That's not good. You'll have criminal, right?
I know. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah, she got tired. I didn't want to drive, but...
All right. Here, come back here and let's talk to me.
Okay.
Try to figure out what we can do for you. Why'd you pull over on the left side of the road?
I know she told me, but it's because I thought when you're on the highway, you're supposed to pull to the left. I've never been pulled over on the highway, so I wasn't sure. But she told me right after I did it, I was like, oh my God, like I messed up.
I'm gonna talk to you over here on the left side of my vehicle just because I don't want to be that close. That's good right here. You can sit right here in front of my car, okay? Thanks. Where are you guys coming from now?
We're visiting my family.
Oh yeah, your family?
And her, my friend's daughter, her dad is in Mexico, so she went to take him to go see him. He was deported I think a few weeks ago. He's my cousin.
Oh, he's your cousin?
Yeah.
When did you guys get down there?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
How long did you guys stay down there for?
2 days.
2 days. Who's all in the car now?
Me, my friend, her daughter, and her niece.
None of your kids?
No.
So she got tired and that's where you're driving?
Yeah, I started driving.
What's the name of, you said it's her husband?
Well, it's her father. Yeah.
What's his Louis? Where are you heading now?
Back home to Mesa.
Nothing illegal in the car?
No.
I ask everybody.
No.
So your license is suspended for DUI. You said nothing illegal in the
So
car?
nothing illegal in the car.
Methamphetamine?
No, nothing. We have kids.
Cocaine? Marijuana? Fentanyl pills? Nothing like that? Okay. I'm going to cite you for the criminal citation, okay? And you'll get a court date and a time to appear, okay, on that thing. This area is a high drug trafficking area. I'm sure there's
That's
nothing
why
in
he's
here.
asking. Okay,
Is it okay if I search the car?
It's her vehicle. I don't mind, but if you just want to ask her really quick.
Okay. Since you gave me permission, I'm gonna go talk to her real quick. Hey, can you come out here and talk to me real quick?
Hey, hold on. Let me go. I want to make sure you don't get run over.
Hey, I talked to her a little about anything illegal in the car. She said there's nothing in the car. She's giving me permission to search it. I know you're the owner of the car, so I'm just asking you for permission to search it too. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. We'll have you come back over here. We'll get everybody out. And like I said, I'm just gonna cite you for the driving on a suspended license because you can't be driving like that. You know that. With your permission to search, we'll search it when I'm done doing that. I don't expect to find anything because you guys have been pretty honest with me, but then we'll get you guys out of here, okay? And then I'll have you drive if your license is good, okay?
Yeah, you
All right. What's that?
my license.
Yeah. Why? You know she doesn't have a good driver's license. Why are you letting her drive?
I got tired.
If you guys need to talk to me by any means, holler at this officer and he can talk to me, okay? Okay.
Hey, hold on. Just going through the stuff like that. What if? Oh man.
266, showing you 1015, that's 2. Transmitter back.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna need 2 units for transport. You guys just put your kind of butts up against my car, please. Just stay right there, okay?
Here, let's put
I got no
one down
words.
there, and man, you come up here.
You got no weapons on you, right? No. Okay. So this is your one of your daughter.
311, you can
In the event that we need to have someone come pick them up, who can come get them?
Like out here?
We can take them probably back to the police department.
Yeah, I can have a friend pick them up.
Who's your friend?
Costco?
I mean, like, we want to make sure we're giving them to somebody who's responsible.
yeah.
Where's their dad?
Well, I'm fighting custody for her. Her dad's not here. He's in Mexico.
Okay.
And the temporary guardian will be my mom.
Would your mom come get them?
She does not know how to drive that far.
Oscar, you said?
Costco?
Hosco?
Yeah, he's just a friend.
And how old is he?
27?
27? All right, well, I got to make sure it's okay with my supervisor that they go. If that's okay, then we'll work on getting that. Okay? There's a bunch of big vitamin containers, and they're full of everything.
The term M30 refers to counterfeit prescription pills that are pressed with illicit fentanyl, commonly known as blues. These pills are manufactured to perfectly mimic authentic pills and are primarily mass-produced in clandestine labs, often in Mexico. They're extremely dangerous as their manufacturing process can result in pills containing a lethal dose of just 2 milligrams.
Big pills with fentanyl.
The suspects are now transported to Casa Grande Police Department for questioning.
All right, so, Tanya, right?
No, Tanya's my friend.
Martha, I'm sorry. So I'm Officer Sharon, I'm the case officer. Obviously, I was the officer that stopped you today. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, I stopped you. You're going a little fast, and even though it's 5 over, it's still dangerous. When I started talking to you at first, you obviously were a little hesitant to give me your license, probably because it was suspended, and you told me that you had a DUI. So obviously, you know you're not supposed to be driving the vehicle, right? When I searched it, there was the first thing I saw, a pill bottle, and I opened up that pill bottle, and obviously it wasn't what was supposed to be in there. There was a lot of fentanyl in the car. Okay. The main thing that you can do right now, the best thing for you is to be honest with me, okay? So let's start kind of from the beginning, how we got to this point. It's a ton of fentanyl. It's very serious. Obviously, you know that fentanyl is dangerous, right?
Yes.
It's the #1 threat to our country right now. People are dying every day out of it. And you're facilitating it by bringing it into this country, okay? Let's talk about kind of how we got to this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know anything. We just went down. We're there for 2 days, and I mean, I don't know where I would even begin.
Okay, well, your luggage is in the car, right?
Yes.
Right. There's two suitcases in the back, okay? So you guys went down, and you came back, and there's property in the car that wasn't there when you guys came down, right? Okay, so obviously you'd have some questions. Why is there a bunch of property in the car, right? Okay, so where did that come from?
I don't know.
You have no clue where that came from? Okay, so what'd you think it was?
Well, I thought it was collagen pills. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that there was anything else in there.
Who picked up the collagen pills? Why did you have them in the car?
I don't even know how they got there.
Okay, so you obviously knew they were in there because you said you thought they were collagen pills, right?
Yeah, but I don't even know when they got there or anything.
You don't know when they got there, and that didn't concern you.
I mean, honestly, I didn't ask any questions. I know it sounds dumb, but I don't.
But it didn't concern you that you went down to Mexico for a couple days, and then you came back and you have a ton of property in the car that you don't know how it got there, who it belongs to.
Honestly, I saw like 2 bags and that was it. I don't know what else is in there. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, you're facing some serious felonies tonight. Possession of a narcotic drug for sale, transportation of narcotic drug for sale, endangerment. You put 2 kids in danger. You would agree, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're minors, they were kids, yeah.
Knowing now that there was close to 500,000 fentanyl pills in that car, you would understand how that would be dangerous towards those kids, right?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Okay. What do you think should happen to someone like you that comes across and brings this amount of fentanyl pills into the country?
I mean, someone that's bringing that amount, I don't know what would happen, you know, I don't know what to even say, honestly.
Okay. So you went down to Mexico with your friend, right? How do you guys know each other?
We've been friends for over 15 years.
Did you guys ever have a discussion about the collagen pills that were in the car? No? You just saw all the property in the car, but you just never wanted to have a discussion about it?
I honestly didn't ask any questions. At one point when we were just coming back, she was just tired, asked me if I could drive, and I drove, and that's it.
And I'm sure that you guys co-conspired to go down there and pick him up. I don't believe you're being honest or truthful with me. And here's the deal. We have your phone, okay? Your phone's going to give us all the information that we need. They can do a digital download through your carrier. It will give us GPS locations. It will give us text messages. It will give us everything that's happened. So right now I'm giving you a chance to be honest with me and tell me the truth about what you know.
Yeah, no, and I don't know anything.
Okay, so your phone's not going to have any information about you driving down to Mexico to pick up fentanyl pills who are coming back. Okay. All right. Is that okay?
If you look to the right, you're lying or something. She's looking to the
The officer now questions the friend separately to see if she gives any more or different details.
When did you guys first notice that those were in the vehicle?
We were asked like if we could bring them, but I did not know what was in there.
All right, so there's the first lie that the first lady did. She said we were asked if they could bring us, so she does know where they came from. boom. I mean, she gave it right away. So they're not obviously locked on the same story. That's not a good sign for them.
So someone asked you to bring them, or who asked you to bring them?
Oh man. So a family member of hers. Lord, she was just lying her butt off, bro, and she was good at it. Not really though. I mean, she didn't have a good excuse for any of it. She was good at trying, I guess, to stay calm and composed. Like she definitely was calm and composed with her answers, but it was just BS answers. Looking to the right a lot, but she's just telling the whole story. It looks like this one.
Member of yours?
No, of hers.
Of hers?
Yeah.
Okay. You have no clue what family member. Okay, boy, girl?
No. We were just chilling at the house and...
All right, let me start over a little bit. I know that you guys didn't go down on Sunday, okay? Because there's what we have called the LPR readers, right? At the border, I just looked at it and you guys came down yesterday, okay? So don't start the conversation off lying to me, because once you lie, it tells me that you know more than something. Obviously, like, how can I trust you for the rest of this conversation if you're not going to be honest with me, right? So please, please, please be honest with me. I'll ask you again. So you went down yesterday. Where did you guys go once you crossed the border?
We went to a hotel.
Okay, what hotel? You guys knew you were there to pick something up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what was the understanding when you got there? Like, take me through it. What happened when you got there?
They sent her an address to pick up something, and that's when we hit it over there.
Was that today?
Yeah.
Okay, so they sent her an address on her phone.
Yeah.
That's where you guys went to go pick it up.
Yeah.
What time did you guys pick up those items?
1 p.m.
After picking them up, where'd you guys go from there?
Straight here.
Straight here. Okay. So you had to have had pretty good knowledge that what you guys were taking back wasn't collagen pills, right?
They just said it was like a big amount of like medication, and that we couldn't report it online because we were gonna get taxed. That's what my understanding was.
So it's her connect basically that says, hey, come to this address. Did you drive there or did she drive you to the house?
She did.
And then how does the product get into your vehicle?
They started loading it. I was just in the living room.
So you were in the living room of the residence, and then they went outside and started loading the car. When you say they, how many people?
Just 2.
You had to have had some concern, right? Because that's not a normal, right? That's something someone would normally do, right? Were you concerned that it was something illegal?
Yes and no at the same time.
You have close to 500,000 fentanyl pills in your car. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, that's what it is right now. So pretty serious charges. Obviously, you guys co-conspired to go down there to pick it up. The severity of the crime is pretty bad. Fentanyl is killing a ton of people, and you guys are introducing it into this country. Is there any part of you that feels bad that...
Well, knowing what it is, yes, because right now we're going through a case with my sister. I don't know what type of drug she's doing, and that's why we're keeping her case.
Well, you guys didn't go down to visit family, obviously. That was a lie, right? Be honest, it was a lie, right?
Yeah, I did not know what it was.
But you knew you were picking something up, right? So your friend, what was the conversation like? What'd she say? What made you guys come down yesterday? Because we know it wasn't to visit family, so what did she tell you?
That if I was going to the church to pick up something, and I was like, what kind of things? And she's like, oh, it's medication.
And then you said yes.
Yeah.
And then when you saw these things being loaded in your vehicle, you had some current concerns. You told me that it may be something illegal or may not be something illegal.
Yeah.
Don't you think that would have been a good time to pull out of it? To say no?
I wasn't sure what to do.
Here's the deal. I've been doing this a long time. They may have said, hey, just if you get caught, tell them this is the story, that with taxes, whatever. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing.
I'm going to be honest, I did not know.
Okay. I'm going to go talk to her for a minute. I'm going to leave you in here with Officer Wilson. You got the gist of everything that happened?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right. So this is like a worse
queen
for you,
thing right
okay?
here.
Because I talked to her and she told me a completely different side of the story, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on, and I'm going to give you a chance to be a little more honest with me, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to tell me anything different before we have this conversation? No? No? Okay. So, her story is completely different than yours. Her story is that it's your connect down there. You guys went down there. You stayed one night at a hotel. Today you received an address. You went to the house. You received the address of where to go. Okay? You guys went to the house where the vehicle was loaded, and you asked for the ride to come down to Mexico to pick up product. Okay? I'm going to give you a little opportunity to be a little more honest with me and tell me the truth on what happened.
No, I don't know. I don't.
So she's lying to me.
I don't want to call her a liar, but I don't.
Well, you are, because she told me a completely different side of the story than yours.
I don't know.
Today, did you get a message on your phone on where to go to pick up those bottles?
No.
No, that never happened.
Man.
Okay, so you never went to an address where the vehicle was loaded?
No.
You never asked her to take you down to Mexico to pick up the items?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're going to sit here and lie to me, then I have no more reason to talk to you tonight, okay? Do you want to tell me anything different? Okay.
She stood on business. I mean, standing on what she said. Man, she got a blanket and everything.
What did you guys get paid?
Oh, she's living a sweet
For
life.
this load that you guys brought, what did you guys get paid? Or what are you guys supposed to be paid for it?
How much are we supposed to? I'm not sure. This is a new person that we were gonna work with, so I don't know how much she was paying.
In the past, how much have you guys got paid?
10K.
Per 10K each?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, she's just
And how
admitting
many
it
pills
out.
did you guys move that time?
It was half of what we brought today. We don't know how many they are, just the containers. I wanna say 80.
80 containers. So
Very
it's likely
cooperative.
that you would have got paid $20,000 for this if it was double.
Informants.
Yeah, more likely.
Okay, all right, hang tight. Okay, you got any questions for me right now?
Do you know if my daughter has been picked up for her?
She hasn't yet, but I'll let you know.
The two suspects were identified as 30-year-old Martha Lopez and 31-year-old Tanya Solis. Over 500,000 fentanyl pills were found in the collagen supplement containers, with an estimated street value of up to $2.5 million to $3 million. While the legal proceedings are still in progress as of the time of publication, so far Martha has been charged with transportation of narcotic drugs and child endangerment. While she is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law, Tanya has been charged with 2 counts of transportation of narcotic drugs and possession of a weapon during a drug offense. She has taken a plea deal, pleading guilty to 1 count of transportation of narcotic drugs in exchange for the other 2 charges to be dismissed. She has yet to be sentenced. However, first-time offenses for this much controlled substance can result in up to 15 years in prison.
It's the deadliest illegal drug in U.S. history by far. Between 2013 and 2023, it killed about 400,000 Americans.
And what stayed with me from that fentanyl segment is that this stuff is about 50 times stronger than heroin. Think about that for a second. And the proof is in the numbers. While overdoses are down slightly in recent years, they still kill approximately 70,000 Americans a year and are the #1 cause of accidental death in the United States. To put it in perspective, for every 1 person killed by lightning, 7,400 people are killed by fentanyl. Every one of those pills was headed towards somebody's son, daughter, friend, or neighbor. And that's what makes 500,000 pills so disturbing, because every one of them is another chance for a family to get a phone call they never saw coming.
Wow, 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 wow. Not the dog again. Oh, goodness. Listen, guys. Obviously, don't do drugs. But second of all, that video, wow. And the title says, Friends Betray Each Other. Looks like only one friend betrayed the other. And it was the friend that wasn't really... Now, she was definitely in it, too. Like, she's acting like she was just being bossed around. She was definitely in it for the money. She knew what she was doing. So she just betrayed her. Just, I don't know. She just gave in. She was, I mean, she has a daughter, I guess, but wow, no loyalty. And Crehible. All right, let's get into the next one. Wow. All right. Let's see what this one's talking about.
Let's start with the least deadly.
Right. How to survive every natural disaster. Listen, this intrigued me because, of course, I always want to live. And it's good to know because storms are picking up. I don't know. Recently, there's just been a bunch of storms. So let's see how to survive every natural disaster. One second. Almost there. Hold on 1 second, chat. All right, let's just
And
start
work
it
our
from
way
here.
towards the deadliest of them all. Number 15, hailstorms. There has been a handful of deaths directly linked to hailstorms in recent history, and I couldn't just stand around and do nothing about it, since I know a few of you sometimes go outside. Obviously, as of right now, with the current knowledge you have, the odds of you surviving any natural disaster are slim to none. But by the end of this video, you will not only have the knowledge necessary to survive, but more importantly, the confidence to brag about it. Anyone who knows me can quickly tell you about my previous work, which, without a shadow of a doubt, has saved over 2 million lives and counting. So rest assured, you're in great hands. Here are the most common signs that a hailstorm is gearing up to attack you. A thunderstorm is nearby, a greenish sky, rolling clouds, sudden wind and temperature changes, and shifting rain patterns. Now, the good news is that hailstorms typically begin with light small hail before larger deadly size hail begins to rain down. So if you live in an area where it doesn't snow, you will only have a small window of time to pretend like it does. If you're ever caught in the open during a deadly hailstorm, the first thing you must do is protect your head. Use your arms or whatever you have to shield this weak spot. Remember, a large hailstone could easily one-shot you and send you back to the lobby. While protecting your head, quickly move in a crouch position towards the nearest overhead cover, which lowers your odds of receiving a critical hit. For those of you who don't hit the gym, be careful. Even a body shot could be fatal. If for some reason you aren't near any cover, look for ditches,
gym, ladies and
bushes, or
gentlemen.
depressions in the ground to lower the odds of being struck. Remain in cover until the storm has passed. Easy. Number 14, sandstorms. It's estimated that around 330 million
Arizona.
people from around the world have their health negatively affected by sandstorms. Obviously, it would be incredibly arrogant for me to say that I could save all of them, but in 100 years, when this video has 330 million views, you will know I did. Even though sandstorms don't kill people directly, they do cause respiratory illness to millions, and that's enough to make me slightly angry. Here are a few pictures of sandstorms so you can see how devastating they must truly be. These are the signs you need to watch out for, as they could save your life. A giant 1,000-foot wall of dust heading your way is one of the strongest indications that a sandstorm is approaching. If you're ever caught in the open during a sandstorm, the first thing you have to do is cover your eyes, nose, and mouth with any piece of clothing to protect your eyes and lungs. Use anything in the environment to shield yourself from the powerful winds, debris, and dust by crouching down next to it and waiting the storm out. It should come without saying, but avoid roads at all costs, since all the accidents will only slow you down. Most sandstorms typically last 30 minutes to a few hours, so whatever you do, don't panic and just wait it out. Number 13, blizzards. Blizzards are one of the easiest natural disasters to survive. All you need is the right knowledge and thousands of dollars for the correct clothing. It's estimated that blizzards kill a few hundred people each year, but not if I have something to say about it. Cut it out. These are the most common signs that a blizzard is out to get you. Thick storm-like clouds, a sharp decline in temperature, strong gusts of wind, and decreasing visibility. Here's exactly what you need to do to survive if you're caught outside during a blizzard. First, you need to find shelter as soon as possible, so use whatever you have in the environment to shield yourself from the high winds and snow. This is your chance to be creative, so have fun out there. A large tree, a depression in the ground, a small snow cave, or even a 2-story log cabin are all viable options. Next, make sure to cover your skin, unless you don't mind losing it. Then be patient, conserve energy, and wait the storm out. Here's what you should never do. If you get thirsty, don't eat the snow. This will lower your body's temperature and could lead to hypothermia. Next, don't exercise. This is not the time to make drastic life changes. Walking long distances and sweating could be deadly. If possible, plant a stick and tie a bright-colored cloth to it. This will increase the odds of someone finding you. The Weather Channel also recommends that after you have shelter, start a fire to keep yourself warm. But I know my audience, and the best we can do is shake a hand warmer, so make sure to do that now. Feel free to use your phone at any time to call for help. This increases the odds of survival, but also carries the risk of the call going viral if they don't find you, which would be embarrassing. Number 12. Extreme wind events. Being killed by air has to be the most embarrassing way to go out, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure you don't have to worry about that. Extreme wind events are powerful non-tornadic windstorms that reach upwards of 100 miles per hour. Here are all the signs you might get picked up and body slammed by high winds. Sudden sharp gusts, debris lifting, dust kicking up, or a fast approaching storm. But let's talk about what you should do if you're ever bullied by wind. First, head towards a sturdy shelter. A shed, tree, or any structure you built is definitely not going to cut it. If you're in your vehicle, park away from trees, power lines, or any questionable buildings. For those of you who are outside during an extreme wind event and have no shelter nearby, look for a ditch to lay in or natural barriers like the side of a hill. Get low and make yourself as small as possible. As I'm sure you already know, small targets are harder to hit. Cover your head and neck and stay put until the wind subsides. It doesn't get easier than that. Number 11. Wildfires. Wildfires claim hundreds of lives per year, which is tragic, since they are one of the easiest natural disasters to survive. If you were taught how to listen, you can survive. Your phone will ring with Amber Alerts. Trucks will drive by blasting emergency sirens and instructing you to leave. Once you realize they will not let you watch TV in peace, most people typically cave to the demands. Now, for those of you who are heavy sleepers and slept through all the warnings, I will show you exactly what to do if you find yourself surrounded by wildfire. Let's start with what not to do. You might assume that exiting your home and taking your chances outside is your best bet. Wrong. Humans are only fireproof for about 3 seconds. And whatever you do, stay far away from your stockpile of baby oil. Let's begin. First things first, close all the windows and doors. This will lower the odds of deadly smoke overtaking your home. Next, head into the room that is furthest from the nearest fire. Make sure that room has an emergency exit like a window, door, or catapult. Stay low to the ground to prevent breathing in smoke and call for help. Firefighters respond to life-threatening situations first when rescue is possible. As you wait to be rescued, use the time to come up with a good excuse for why you didn't leave the area after dozens of warnings. In the worst-case scenario, if your home catches fire, you'll have to gamble your life and take your chances outside. And don't worry about your home. Even with insurance, you're not getting it back. Look for broad areas that have nothing on them, like an open field. Get low, cover your mouth and nose, and make a run for it. Hopefully, if you have good karma saved up, it should pay off here. Then stay low, wait for the fire to pass, or move to a larger open area if you can. Number 10. Dry mass movements. Dry mass movements have killed tens of thousands of people in the last century, with an average of 1 to 4,000 per year. Thankfully, as long as you're willing to learn and have eyes, you won't have to worry about it. Here are the signs that could save your life. Cracks in soil, pavement, or foundations near slopes, bulging ground at the base of a slope, leaning trees, poles, or fences, and accumulation of loose rock debris at the slope's base. For those of you who don't have eyes but have upgraded hearing, check for the following sound cues. Unusual rumbling, cracking, or popping sounds coming from the earth are all signs that a landslide is about to occur, or that it's too late. But alright, let's start saving lives. If you're ever caught near a landslide, you will need to run diagonally down the mountain, since landslides flow quicker at the center and slow down at the edges. In the worst case scenario where you fail to escape and are taken by the landslide, curl up into a ball and protect your head and neck. You should look something like this. If you begin to sink into the debris, swim up to the surface, which will obviously require the swim ability. Whenever you catch a break from being tossed around like a rag doll, run diagonally across the slope terrain to escape, or wiggle across if every bone is broken. And remember, landslides often occur back to back, so don't stick around. If you get trapped under heavy debris, signal SOS. You could also try the word help. I've heard of people having success with that. Number 9. Thunderstorms. Experts estimate that there are anywhere from 6,000 to 24,000 deaths around the world each year from lightning alone. But if I had to guess, that number should drop to 0. After all, avoiding a lightning strike only requires 2 things: knowledge and luck. If you're ever caught outside with a thunderstorm directly overhead, your best option is to find the nearest shelter. Your second best option is to enter your car, since it acts as a Faraday cage, redirecting the current safely into the ground. If there's a Faraday cage nearby, you could also just use that. If you're out in the wilderness, the challenge will slightly increase. You'll need to avoid tall, isolated objects like towers, trees, and poles, since lightning seeks the quickest route to the ground, and the highest points serve as shortcuts. If you feel the hair on your body stand up or hear a buzzing, those are signs that you're about to be annihilated by lightning. Unless you do the following: crouch low, place your feet together with heels touching, cover your ears, and tuck your head. This power stance gives you the highest odds of surviving by reducing the amount of current that can pass through your body and directing most of it around you instead of through you. And contrary to popular belief, lightning oftentimes strikes the same place twice. So if you're hit once, you should get the timing down and be able to dodge roll the second one. Ideally, you'll want to wait out the storm in a low, broad area with evenly spaced trees. But if there's nothing around you, look for a depression on the ground and wait out the storm there, which shouldn't take longer than 40 minutes. Number 8. Volcanic eruptions. There have been hundreds of thousands to millions of human lives lost due to volcanic eruptions in recorded history. So it was only right that we built some of the largest cities in the world around them. If you're one of the millions of people who live near an active volcano, here are the signs to look out for: increased earthquakes, ground swelling or cracking, rising temperatures, and steaming or venting. These will typically appear a few days to a few hours before an eruption, so it should give you enough time to say goodbye to everyone in your home. But in extremely rare cases, you're just unlucky, and a volcano erupts without warning. Thankfully, most volcanoes erupt effusively, meaning they spew magma rather than erupting explosively. But of course, I'll be teaching you how to survive all the dangers that come with volcanoes. Let's start with the easy one. If you're near a volcano and an effusive volcanic eruption occurs, you'll need to run to high ground. This will keep you safe from lava and mud flows. If an explosive eruption occurs and it begins to rain down rock, head to the nearest cover, like a large rock or hillside. Curl up in the fetal position and protect your head and neck. Now, I know some of you go to bed in this position, so be very careful not to fall asleep. In the scenario where an explosive eruption occurs but the volcano releases pyroclastic flows, a deadly avalanche attack that consists of superheated gas, ash, and rock, you will easily counter this by getting in your car and fleeing. Remember, there is no shame in running away from a fight. At least that's what I tell myself every time I run away from a fight. In this scenario, it would be really helpful to own a Bugatti, so consider investing in one. It just might save you and your favorite family member's life.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44.
The final last resort way to survive a pyroclastic flow is to get deep underground, like in a parking garage, and wait at least a day before coming back up to check out the new update. Number 7. Wet mass movements. Wet mass movements are water-saturated landslides, where water turns soil and rock into fast-moving, highly destructive flows. These are things like landslides, mud and debris flows, and lahars, which are volcanic mud flows. It's estimated that there have been around 2 million casualties since 1970 due to this natural disaster. So it's up to us to put an end to it once and for all. Here are the signs to watch out for during or after heavy rain on mountains and hillsides. Cracking ground, tilting trees or fences, and rapidly saturating soil are all clear signs that the slope is about to collapse. Thankfully, if the land decides to slide, you will be well prepared. First things first, get to high ground immediately. Not only will this be the safest place to be, but it will also provide you with the best angle to film. For those of you who aren't near the collapsing mountain but are unlucky enough to be in the direct path, don't worry, you will get some clues as well. If you hear the sound of breaking trees approaching or rumbling sounds similar to a train that seem to be getting louder, immediately run to the nearest high ground. And lastly, for those who are near a river or stream, you will get some clues as well. If the water suddenly stops, turns brown, or the level suddenly increases or decreases, yup, it's time to run uphill. But if for some reason you are sucked into the lahar, mud, or landslide, don't panic. Many people much smaller and weaker than you have survived this. At least I think so. So be confident in yourself. Even though these natural disasters move like water, they are much denser and can be more like fast-moving concrete, so you will need to become as buoyant as possible. For those who learned how to float on your back without getting water in your ear, this skill will finally be useful. I'm not kidding. The surface tension should keep you afloat, prevent head trauma, and stop your legs from snagging the floor and drowning. But if you don't know how to float on your back, don't worry. You will have one attempt to learn. Once you're floating and your arms are spread out, use them to swim horizontally across the surface and grab onto anything you can to exit the stream. Number 6. Tsunamis. There have been at least 500,000 deaths due to tsunamis in recorded history. But we're done. Here are the signs that a tsunami might be planning to surprise you. You're by the ocean and a large earthquake hits. The beach suddenly begins to recede or rise, and a loud roaring sound comes from the ocean. If you spot any of these, immediately run to the highest point available. If you're in the city, look for the sturdiest tall building, then head inside and go up. I can't believe I have to say this, but do not go to the shore to watch the wave. Many people have died doing just that, and I won't be embarrassed by one of my subscribers. For those of you who walk around with noise-canceling headphones and are taken by the tsunami, your odds of survival will be slim, but not impossible. Once you've tanked the initial impact of the wave, grab a hold of any large floating object and tightly hold on. Try your best to position yourself on the opposite side of the current to minimize the odds of getting squished, unless you're into that. As you travel inland, the waves should begin to slowly lose strength, hopefully enough to allow you to escape into a building or onto a solid structure. If you fail to do so, you might be dragged out to sea for round 2, 3, 4, and so on, since tsunamis typically hit back to back. Number 5. Earthquakes. I have survived thousands of earthquakes. No research went into this segment, not because I think I know everything, but because I don't need it. Here's exactly what to do if an earthquake decides to challenge you. If you're indoors, get under a sturdy desk and hold on. If you're out in the city, get away from buildings, windows, and power lines and head to the nearest open area. For those of you who don't drink and aren't used to the ground moving, it'll take a bit of balance to get around. If you're out enjoying the outdoors when an earthquake hits, you know what to do. And remember, large earthquakes always have aftershocks, so remain focused and easily survive those as well. In the rare and worst case scenario, where a very large earthquake hits and you're trapped under heavy debris, save your energy and instead of yelling, begin to tap stones in the SOS rhythm. 3 short taps, 3 long taps, 3 short taps, pause, and repeat. Hopefully, someone over the age of 60 hears this, since they're the only ones that will know what it is. Number 4. Tropical cyclones. There have been millions of casualties due to tropical cyclones, affecting around 20 million people per year. Obviously, that's a lot of people, and I can't guarantee that you won't be affected. But if you say something nice in the comments, I might consider it. Really quickly, hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons are all the same thing. They're just named differently depending on where they are in the world. But from now on, I'll just call them hurricanes, since I live in the US. And I'm sure we can all agree that hurricane is the correct term. Here are the most common signs that a hurricane is heading your way. A guy on the TV said so. Hurricanes form far out over the ocean where we can't see them, so we depend on satellites and other technology to detect them. But alright, enough of that mumbo jumbo. Let's start saving lives. Whether you're someone who decided to stay, doesn't have the means to escape, or is just a twisted sadistic freak, we don't judge. First, you will need the following supplies. At least 3 days worth of food and water, waterproof flashlights, batteries, a first aid kit, and a radio. Next, you will need to secure your home, so begin by boarding up all the windows to prevent debris, glass, and sharks from entering your home. But for those of you who are outside when a hurricane is approaching, you will need to be quick, since high winds and floods can hit at any moment. Look for a solid concrete shelter, like buildings or public restrooms. But if there isn't any nearby, shelter underneath a highway underpass. Stay put and get comfortable, since it could take as long as 24 hours for the storm to pass. Easy. Number 3. Floods. Floods have killed millions of people in recorded history and are the most common natural disasters on the planet. Floods occur when more water enters an area than the land or drainage system can absorb, or when the man upstairs has had enough. Since our Earth loves to spam floods, you need to master how to survive them. That's why it's very important you know the fundamentals. Swimming. Once you've learned that and are comfortable with it, we can move on to the next section. Here's exactly what you should do to survive a flood. If you're indoors, get to the highest level immediately. If you're driving, never attempt to cross water. Even 6 inches of water can sweep away your car, so don't try it, unless you're confident that you have enough speed. For those of us who don't own an e-bike and are still getting around using our legs, do not cross moving water. and stay far away from downed power lines. In the worst case scenario where you are taken by a flood, you will need to stay upright, face downstream, keep your feet up and pointed forward. This will prevent them from getting trapped under debris, which has caused many people to drown. Swim horizontally to the edge of the current, not against it. And when possible, grab onto any solid object and climb up as high as possible, since floodwater can quickly rise. Stay put until it's safe to leave or you're rescued. Number 2, extreme heat waves. There are around 500,000 deaths around the world each year from extreme heat waves. But once you hear how easy it is to survive them, you're going to wonder, wow, why didn't I think of that? Here's exactly what to do to survive an extreme heat wave. Go into an air-conditioned room. You will notice the difference immediately. For those of you who live in Europe and don't have an air conditioner, you will need to make some compromises. Take a shower. This will lower your overall body temperature. Next, drink plenty of water and electrolytes. Wear loose and breathable clothing, which is optional. And whatever you do, do not go on a run or hike. Every year, thousands of people try to show off and end up needing a helicopter rescue from hiking trails. And trust me, it's not cheap. So if you're going to get heat stroke, make sure it happens at the Grand Canyon or Hawaii, so the ride is worth it. And since heat strokes are the largest cause of fatalities during a heat wave, survival depends on doing as little as possible. But just in case, here are the most severe symptoms of heat stroke. Confusion. If you become confused, take a second to lock in, call for help, and return back to being confused. Hot, dry skin that is no longer producing sweat, rapid pulse, and loss of consciousness are all life-threatening symptoms that require immediate medical attention. But perhaps the ones who suffer the most are children, since their agony can last for hours, stuck at the mall with their mom to avoid a high electric bill. Number 1. Extreme cold waves. Extreme cold waves claim 9 times more lives each year than heat waves, around 4.5 million casualties on average. But don't worry, it won't be you. Most cold-related deaths come from the elderly, and I know they're not on YouTube, they're on Facebook. Here's exactly what you need to do to survive an extreme cold wave. Stay indoors as much as possible. Psh, too easy. Consider having a backup generator, chopped wood, or nuclear reactor to heat your home. If you must go outside, cover all skin and make sure to dress in layers, which includes a waterproof outer layer. During extreme cold waves, most deaths occur due to hypothermia, so it's important to know what that looks like. Intense shivering, then loss of shivering, even though you remain in the cold. Severe confusion, slurred speech, drowsiness, and feeling the need to remove clothing are all life-threatening symptoms that require immediate medical attention, or a sign that you should probably stop drinking. Let's say you're stuck outside in an extreme cold wave with no access to any shelter. What do you do then? First, you will need to get away from the wind, so use a hillside, trees, boulders, ditches, or whatever you can in the environment to block it. If there's snow, you can dig a small trench and lie inside it, because snow is an excellent insulator that traps heat. Just make sure to put something between your body and the snow, since direct contact will pull away heat very quickly. Tree branches, pine needles, dry grass, or any plant material works well as insulation. Stay put and wait for help to arrive, or begin to move once it's safe to do so. Easy. Now I know what you're thinking. He forgot to cover tornadoes and droughts. Not so fast. I didn't forget. There's just no point. You see, I've gone my entire life and never met anyone who lives or lived here. And I've talked to a handful of people. But what about droughts? Well, they only become extremely deadly in underdeveloped countries. And they're not on the internet.
Wow. That was something. I mean, I felt like I knew a lot of that stuff already. But definitely some good information, a little bit of good information that I didn't know. If you're worried about droughts, don't be. You'll only see your water bill double and a vegetable shortage. This shouldn't affect you. First of all, and the last thing about tornadoes, that's what I thought they was gonna show too. It didn't show anything about tornadoes. He said he didn't know anyone who lived in those middle states. Well, buddy, it's not just in the middle states, bro. I mean, tornadoes are they happen in a lot of states, man. But it's all good, man. Shout out. Good enough. It was good enough, man, for sure. Man, I am low-key just exhausted today, so we're gonna end it off there. We got a good amount of reactions in, man. Shout out everybody who came in. Shout out all the love, man. Subscribers, man. All of you guys, man. Love, 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 man. We'll be here in 2 days, maybe one. We'll see. All right, thank you guys, bro. Have a good one, man. Peace and love.
Tree time.